The Michigan Department of Environmental Quality says the city of Flint is in violation of the Safe Drinking Water Act because of elevated levels of TTHM. Now a group of neighbors is calling for investigative hearings. NBC 25's Walter Smith Randolph is in the newsroom with more. Walter, what is TTHM?
Well, Sadie, TTHM is a chemical that helps disinfect the Flint River water. Environmental officials say the city is using too much of it, and if levels were to stay the same over a long period of time, people could develop cancer or other health issues. A Flint spokesman tells me the city has a plan to resolve the issue, but one group we spoke with says this, combined with high water bills, is simply too much.
Water is a necessity. It ain't a luxury.
Bernadette Jefferson is at her wit's end when it comes to Flint water. The latest warning coming from the Department of Environmental Quality, warning neighbors too much disinfectant is in the water.
Citizens of this community paying water bills, outlandish water bills, and not able to drink the water.
City officials say the water is safe to drink, but may cause issues.
Unless they have like special medical needs as far as a compromised immune system and things, they should consult their doctor. Everybody else, it doesn't mean a thing.
Jefferson says that's not good enough.
But the voice of the people have to ring out.
Neighbors now calling for hearings against the city.
And if we have to go to the United Nations, wherever we have to go to get help for our city, that's what we plan to do.
However, city officials say they already have a plan in place.
Updating an aging distribution system, making sure that valves are replaced so that the water flows through the system, and the levels are already falling.
Sadie and Bill, here is the bottom line. Neighbors are fed up with skyrocketing water rates, and they simply don't trust anything anybody who works for the city says about the water. City officials say they have neighbors' best interest at heart, but these meetings keep turning into shouting matches.
You're killing them, sir. I'm not killing anybody.
Outburst.
It's my water that's paying the bill, and I can't use this water.
After outburst.
Show some respect to this person. You're not showing any respect to the person.
Flint neighbors fed up with the quality of their water.
We're having the carpet pulled over our eyes. I don't believe anything they're saying right now.
City officials tried to answer questions.
Excuse me. Let me finish, please.
But neighbors say the answers about the city's water quality aren't good enough.
Michigan is in the middle of the Great Lakes States. They have some of the best water in the country. So there's no reason for this.
We have been telling people to don't use the water until they think it's safe.
While city officials admit the water quality isn't where they want it, they say it's safe to drink and they're working on improving it.
It's not one big change, there's not a magic wand that fixes everything. It's a series of making adjustments.
But that's still not good enough for these neighbors.
We cannot use, we can't drink it, we can't bathe in it, and if we do, we're taking a chance of getting sick.
Now, the Public Works Director says he hopes to have more meetings to open up a dialogue with the community, but as you can see, these meetings are turning into shouting matches. Meantime, the city's water consultants are drafting their final report with recommendations to improve the city's water quality. In the newsroom tonight, Walter Smith Randolph, NBC 25 News. Sadie?
Walter, thank you. The environmental company Veolia made several suggestions to the city of Flint to help better their water situation. Now, the firm recommended reduced water storage and that the water should flow more. They suggest that the flow of water to homes be sped up. Now, Veolia also says broken valves have to be replaced and that tracking water complaints is necessary to help pinpoint problems earlier.
This is genocide.
After listening to neighbor.
The water is filthy.
After neighbor.
Breaks my skin out.
Complain about Flint River water, Reverend Charles Williams equating the city's water woes to a humanitarian crisis.
This is almost as bad as gas chambers for Jews.
Right.
Williams says Flint's leaders ignoring neighbors' pleas for clean water. Residents grabbing bottled water Monday at a water giveaway sponsored by Williams' National Action Network.
The water is no good. The taste is bad.
The hot water stink. You can smell the chemicals in the cold water.
Williams says these complaints should be enough for the city to switch back to Detroit water.
There is no reason why in 2015 people should have to boil their water.
But Flint's Public Works Director says Flint's water passing all state testing just last week.
We have a lot of confidence in the team we have in place and the engineers we brought on, and we're confident that the water quality should only get better.
The people of the city of Flint deserve better than this.
Detroit water officials have offered several new deals to the city to switch back, but city officials say it's not financially feasible to go back to Detroit water. Sadie and Bill, here's the deal. City officials will tell you over and over again that the water coming out of this water treatment plant is safe to drink. But neighbors I spoke with today say they simply do not trust their taps. They say the only water they will drink, the only water they will bathe with, they will cook with, must come out of a water bottle like this one. First, it was Kroger and Landmark grocery stores bringing in extra water bottles and selling them at a discounted rate. Now it's up to local businesses who are creating their own water drives and giving away this water for free. Hundreds surrounding Sergeant's title company.
People of Flint, we're on our last leg here.
Trying to get free bottled water, leading to traffic jams.
I'll hold the traffic here for you. We can't drink the water. We have to bathe in it. We have to cook with it.
Gladys Bonnell bringing a jug of water she says is from her tap. The Flint resident says she doesn't trust the quality of the city's water. The city says it's okay, so why not use it?
Because the city of Flint is not going through what the people of Flint are going through.
Organizer Mike Sargent wasn't expecting this turnout.
Hopefully we're going to really be able to reach out in the community and help those in need.
600 cases given away in 1 hour Wednesday morning.
Why are we paying for nasty water when we can't use it?
Another 1,000 cases given away Wednesday afternoon.
I'm on disability, so I'm on a budget, so I have to have this.
We would rather not be here because when the water quality is where it needs to be and we all know that it's safe, that we can drink and bathe in it, this won't be necessary.
Not only just give us some water, but he gives us a peace of mind that we haven't had in a long time.
These pastors say lately their focus has shifted from the Bible to bottled water. They want the city to go back to the Detroit water system, but city officials say no way.
1 month you pass, 1 month you fail.
The lobby of Flint City Hall turning into a revival Wednesday afternoon.
There are people in this city who says the state don't care about us.
That's right, they don't.
Talk to me, somebody.
That's right.
These protesters say the city's water system needs a new awakening.
The water? It's poison.
Flint resident Jessica Owens joining the concerned pastors for social action as they call for a state intervention so Flint can switch back to Detroit water.
It's not inhabitable for the people of Flint to drink or use or bathe.
We're taking everything that's within our control.
Public Works Director Howard Croft says changes are being made. The city adding an additional filtration system amid complaints of discolored, smelly water.
It will should ensure that we do not have a TTHM concern come late summer.
It may filter out the particles, but does it filter out the trihalomethanes? Does it filter out all of these chemicals?
The city also installing new pipes near DuPont Street.
It should dramatically improve the water circulation on that side of town.
But for these neighbors, new pipes and new filters, not enough to win back their trust.
There are people in this city who have lost hope.
Yes.
In Flint, Walter Smith Randolph, NBC 25 News.
NBC 25's Walter Smith Randolph at a Flint area grocery store with a top story. Walter, how much are we talking about here?
Good evening, Sadie and Bill. At Kroger's across the city of Flint, a 24-pack of bottled water just like this one would usually cost you $3. It's now going to cost you $1.99. Kroger officials say they are discounting the price because they want Flint residents to have access to clean and safe drinking water. They are not the only grocery store in the city of Flint that's now discounting the water and bringing in extra truckloads. Carolyn Clark making sure she has bottled water on hand.
I'm upset about it. I think it's ridiculous for the tax dollars that we pay. Now we have to turn around and buy water.
Clark says she doesn't trust her tap after the city violated the Safe Drinking Water Act by using too much chlorine to treat the water.
Help us. Help us help ourselves.
So she's buying bottled water from Landmark grocery store, which is selling it at a discounted price.
Almost every person that walks in here got 2 or 3 cases of water in their carts.
Now Kroger is following suit. Kroger officials say they're not saying anything is wrong with Flint water.
I can't confirm that there's anything wrong with the water other than what I've seen reported.